to the Be Real podcast. We are growing, giving ourselves grace, giving ourselves gratitude, because it's healing. It's not for the weak. I'm trying to stop cussing y'all. They say I cuss too much.
Who is they?
People. Like, older people. They're not my audience, though.
Clearly.
So for the motherfucking week, like I always say.
I'm trying to help you be your authentic self. That's what this podcast is all about.
It is about authenticity.
Hello.
So I have a guest here today, Ashley Marie, my friend Ashley Marie. I need you to tell them what you do though too before we get started.
I am a multi-potentialite, so I'm a woman of many different crafts. I'm a photographer. I'm a coach. I work in education. I'm a nonprofit founder. Hello. I do all the things. I'm a model in my spare time. And I'm a dog mom. Say hi, Cardi. Hi, Cardi.
She like, what? So today, y'all, I brought my friend because I told y'all I'm bringing both sides of me this year. I'm gonna be honest, I am not the healthy dating girl. I love a little toxicity when it comes to my men.
Sprinkle on top.
Yeah, a little sprinkle. I'm not saying a lot. I don't like all that cheese like and all that. I just like a little, keep my life a little exciting. But I do want to eventually attract a man that's for me.
Attract and retain.
Yeah, say the right words.
Yeah, because we're going to talk about retaining as well.
Attract and retain the man that's for me. But I have to learn, I have to let go of a few of my old ways. And my friend here knows about having a healthy relationship. So I'm going to be a student with y'all today. Like, I'm learning too. So let's learn. So
let's get into it.
What's your first piece of advice for somebody like me? Like, I get attached easily.
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. If you're dating somebody and you have to have boundaries that you create for yourself, and almost rules that you create for yourself while you are getting to know somebody. Okay. Because people like us, we get attached to somebody easily and we convince ourselves that we know who the fuck these people are. So this goes into that rule that people be like, oh, if you dating him, you need to know, y'all need to be in a relationship in 2 to 3 months. You've just scratched the surface of who that human is. You don't know how they react to things. You don't know their past history. You know a good chunk about them, but you don't really know that person. We can convince ourselves that we do. So, stuff like sleepovers, no. Getting your back blown out too soon, no.
Yes, I don't. Too soon, you gotta wait a little bit. But sleepovers, I love a good sleepover.
No, that's enough. So people like us can't do that too soon.
I mean, I know it's true because you get to cuddle me too hard.
And I'm creating a whole life. I'm thinking about our whole.
You my man, because why would you hold me like that?
Because I like your body, and we be complicating stuff. And I think too much of the things that we like give us the ability to create false narratives in our head before we give this person the opportunity to validate what we think. And that's why it's important to continue to date for a good amount of time so you can validate what you think you know about this person.
Right. So how do you said validate. How do you validate?
So you think about any experience that you had. If it's a good experience, say you think you like this person. I think he's a good man. I think he's a good communicator. You're going to look for signs and experiences that you have with him that show that to be true or not true. So if you think he's a communicator, how often do you all talk? During y'all main course of conversation, is it quality conversation or is it just like a, hey, what you doing? Come through. Like, is it meeting your standard of what you think good communication is? And once or twice, that could just be luck. But somebody who's doing that consistently, back to back, weeks on end, months on end, that means that's a part of their character, probably. That's what they are, yeah. Okay. But if we think we just know that person off of, like, he capitalized his T's and he put a period at the end and
he loved me.
He loved me because he texted me good morning. Is that what you're considering good communication? It's debatable. Because he could just be a good strategist. and he know that you like that shit. If I text her good morning, that's gonna light her heart up and shit, and she gonna be thinking about me. I'm gonna be at the top of her day. Like the strategy, that's important.
So I can
And
later
you
on
have
down the
oh,
road.
this brings me to my
What's
this
your
brings me to
point?
something good.
What's your point?
Dating without a strategy is reckless, and we just be out here dating for love and letting the feelings guide us, and that is not a way to get to attract a healthy relationship. That's a way to have your feelings hurt.
So you say
And have you confused?
date with a strategy. So
Yes.
on the first date, what should I be like?
So I think so. It's before the first date. First of all, what are the requirements to getting you on a date? Exactly. Exactly. So let me tell you what works for me.
No, I'll go for anything.
No. But it's just like, is it just a man that got to be like, here's how most of us do. There's mutual attraction. We like how you talk to us a little bit, I like how you text me. I like how you like my pictures. I like how you came to me, how you shot your shot. And then they be like, can I take you out? Of course you can. Not with me though. That's not the first step. The first step is a phone conversation. Let's get on the phone. Let's have a phone date so that I know, so I can gauge without having my other senses heightened. Can I gauge if I really like you? If I really like your vibe. So my current partner, shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him.
I love him. My current partner, I insisted that we get on the phone because a lot of times we just doing a lot of this texting and stuff, and you can't anxiously attach people or just people that get attached in general. You can convince yourself of the story. You can create a story for yourself based off of the words that are through text message. A phone call is different. There's tone involved. There's pace involved. There's do we really have banter, back and forth, connection, chemistry? Do we have that? If those boxes are checked off, and you showed up commitment, you showed up to the phone call.
Yeah.
It shows a lot of things. This little phone call shows a lot of things. Then we can go on a date. And then with the first date, you need to be mindful of how long you're there. When I was not a healthy dater, you could find me on a date 24 hours with a man. 8 hours with a man. No first date need to be lasting 8 hours, 24 hours.
8 hours? Nah, yeah.
I would get so caught up. Like, I would get, so caught up. Yes, I would get so caught up. And then, and I'm so enthralled, like I eat, breathe, and live you right now. And it's not good because I don't forget about me and what I want and what I need. And what my priorities are tomorrow, to move my schedule back,
I done looked at my schedule on Monday, moved a meeting.
Exactly, like, because I'm going to be here.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep in with him a little bit. Yeah, they could move that meeting. Yeah.
So first day, be mindful of how long you're on the date. Mm-hmm. And then, look for cues that validate what you say you want. So, and see if there's some chemistry there. And then don't feel like you got to act on it because remember, we're going to have some time for you to continue to see if this is who that person is. Mm-hmm. Don't just come with a snap. You got a snapshot of a motherfucker and now you think this is who he is. Or she for our,
Yeah. I really got to work on that because I've never did a phone date. Because I'm an in-person type of girl.
And that's fine. Do a FaceTime.
FaceTime is good, yeah. I'm going to work on that because
that conversation don't need to be no more than an hour and a half.
What we talking about? Just regular?
I think so. I kind of approach strategy. We talked about strategy. Mm-hmm. I approach dating as it's an interview process.
Interview process?
Absolutely. So I'm looking at what is it that I say I value? What is it that I really want in a partner? I'm trying to figure out what do you value. So I want to know about, tell me about your best friend. Tell me about who the most important people in your life. What would they say about you? How would
That's definitely
yeah, but like trying to keep it casual, but also keep it flirty. Because while I'm asking all these questions, the tatas are tata-ing. Okay, the hair is hairy, the makeup is makeuping. So there is some visual appeal there, but so I got with the goods, right? Those type of goods, and I can show up and look good, but I need to know. You also know I got my head on my shoulder, and I'm not playing about what it is that I say I want. Mm-hmm. So also like it does sound like an interview, but like, how do you envision your life in the next couple of years? What do you want out of a partner? Are you even looking for a partner? Like, what do you think if we decide that we're a good match? What is it that you think you would want to accomplish with me in your life?
I think for me that'll kind of be for so long it's been intimidating for me to do those type of things. I don't want to come out too strong, but I feel like
you gotta come off about your business.
Yeah,
You gotta decide.
Cause then a motherfucker know how to like treat like you showing them how to treat you. I feel like when I come out too soft, it's kind of like it's kind of I'm not. I be trying to act like I've been a go with the flow type of girl,
Absolutely.
but I'm not a go with the flow
disgusting.
type of girl. Like not now in my not now in my big age. I mean my medium age, but it's just like before it was kind of like okay. Let's just see, because I don't want to run him out.
No, because if I just see, I'm a see that it ain't shit.
Yeah, and then you end up hurt because you did all this stuff.
Look, you got internal expectations already. Why not put them? Now, you don't got to lay all out, but why not lay some of those things out? Like, in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm looking to have a life with my partner. I'm looking to be married. I'm looking to be engaged. I'm looking to have share a home with my partner. Mm-hmm. Be for real about what it is that you want so y'all can evaluate quickly before y'all get attached. Evaluate quickly. Are we a match? Do we want the same things?
No, that's a good thing to do because see if y'all align. Because I have talked, like I have dealt with dudes in the past and it was kind of like you get to know them and it's just like, I would never do that. Like, and I really don't like that. And then like all that, it kind of be like.
It's over because it's done worn off.
Yeah. Yep. That little butterflies done worn off and now I don't even.
And I don't think that butterflies are necessary for like. Now I still get giddy over my men, but I don't. Butterflies wasn't necessary. I was more thinking about: is this my partner? Is this somebody I want to live my life with? Mm-hmm. My whole ass life?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm trying to live for a while.
And then, like me, I gotta think about my kid.
You do. There's other things to consider, and it's like. Are you? Remember I told you about this sweet guy that I had to get rid of because even though I loved him and he loved me, mm-hmm. he wasn't in alignment with the life I saw myself living. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like I'm gonna be Oprah or Oprah's cousin. Like I'm gonna have a big legacy, and he couldn't be standing because he didn't like to go out. You don't gotta have the exact same personality as me, but if you don't like going out on dates, like. I don't want to be on the red carpet by myself.
Yeah.
At least have a man that could be on my arm. And I knew that at minimum, those were the kind of things that I wanted. And he did not want those things. He also wanted a whole ass kid. I laid out my thing like, do you think that we could I have the kid and you take care of the kid? Like the mom, like you be the mom and I'll be the daddy and I'll just come over whenever it makes sense for my life. He didn't want that. Okay, so we're not aligned. Yeah. Okay? And so if I'm keeping you from what you want and you're keeping me from what I want.
Yeah, but it's good that you left that situation because then
it was hard. I cried so hard.
Yeah, it be hard though.
I was in the car like I just,
it's never.
I know that we can't really do this, but I just want you to know that I love you though, and like it ain't no bad blood or nothing. He's like, look, you got to do what's best for you.
It's never easy.
And when they say you got to do what's best for you, do you be second guessing? Is this best for me?
Do you want this whole time? Do you care?
And I realized that he care about me because he was willing to let me go. He went to therapy with me and my therapist was like, he definitely loves you, but he's telling you that he can't give you what you need.
See, you willing to let me go? No, fight for me.
and that's what but look, he told me
blow my email up, call me, no call out. No.
Hello. He said, how can I be there for you when I don't even know how to be there for myself?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
And it ain't got nothing to do with you.
It had nothing to do with me.
Had all to do with him.
And he adored me, but he couldn't give me what I wanted. And I had to make the decision because I still could be there, and he would allow me with open arms. Mm-hmm. I had to be like, no, you really are yearning for a partnership. Mm-hmm. You have to free yourself up for that man to come into your life. And I freed myself up, and I had a strategy, and I secured my man.
Hello, I need to start coming with a strategy. But I just feel like, okay, so this is my next question. I feel like I attract a certain type of man.
Because you're a certain type of girl. It's looking internally. What is there about me that is attracting these type of guys?
I feel like it's just my type that I've had. Like, I've kind of been like I'm a little rough around the edges.
Okay, so can we get, because I've done seen some little hood dudes that are geniuses.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Just because they hood don't mean they dumb. They be smart.
Exactly. So what? But what? Let's take out the toxic part. What about the hood niggas? Like, let's find us a hood.
They be
2.0 or something.
They be smart. They are so sweet. And then I think it's what I've learned with myself was it's kind of like I like to be able to break down them walls. You know, I feel like
you're a fixer.
Yeah.
You're a builder. You're a repo girl.
You got like a little project.
No.
But I'm like, I gotta stop doing
because
that.
You're not now because you're gonna be rare and stuff.
Yeah.
But a part of you was avoiding working on you. That's why you're trying to work on them. If
my energy I don't want to look at myself.
If my energy is patching this up and hammering this in, then yeah, look, I'm making you look. And I did make your life better because I know there's a certain level I can bring you to, but also I can put that same energy into me.
Yeah, I was putting it all into them. Like I really couldn't I cannot see my life without them. Mm-hmm. Once upon a time, and it's just like,
this brings me to another point. Individuality is so important when you have a healthy relationship. And I will be honest with you, it was weird for me. Because I'm used to being in a couple situation where it's like we eat, breathe, each other. You know, like it's I'm in your skin type of situation.
That's what I like.
And it's engulfing because it's nice to have somebody up your ass. Like that's nice.
But I have learned space too.
Because I still have the best relationships. I still have a life outside of you. I still have things that I pursue that make me interesting, that light up my life, that I can come back and bring this version of me to the relationship because I have those things. So whenever I stop doing the things that I was doing before I met you, or the things that bring you joy or excitement or whatever, it's like now we just know each other. Now the relationship is stale, and it takes a level of maturity to be able to trust your partner being out in the world without you being with them every second of the day.
Yeah.
Or even just multiple times a week.
Yeah, I think you definitely, that's that foundation you got to set with the relationship though, because I feel like sometimes the foundation be already messed up. Like, we just started off and I done seen Sabrina texting your phone, but you said Sabrina, and Sabrina ain't nobody. But Sabrina number keep popping up on the phone. So now I feel like I gotta watch you. Like, but I don't want to leave. But it's just like, who want to do all that? You know?
And it's like why do you want to, what is it about you that feels like you need to stay? Like, are you in a lack mindset? Like there's not a surplus of good men out here?
I'm not. I know.
And when I say you, I just wonder like,
I have been in that mindset before.
Like, damn, this is good.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I don't think it's going to get no better than this. I've been in that mindset before. But I'm like, I done seen, God done brought me out of some stuff. I know he ain't bring me this far to not deliver a good man.
For me to settle on this.
Look, I know he got a good man cooking up for me, just waiting on me to. We both getting ourselves together right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be living proof that you can.
Now there are some things that are just not. I mean, there are some when a man shows you that he's not ready to be in a relationship with you, you need to listen to that and take heed. Get the fuck up out of here. Sabrina's texting your phone. You clearly have not made this a priority.
But as a woman, like you said, you have to feel like you enough. It's times where we don't feel like that. Or I know with me, my biggest thing is I go a long time without talking to somebody, or like not, just I'm like, okay, I'm home, I'm zoned in, because I attract certain type of men sometimes. I do attract others, but
them they don't keep your attention.
Yeah, not as long as these ones.
Not as long as these ones. It's my preference.
But I'm actually getting out of that because I feel like they come with too much. Like, and I have a daughter now, so I want stability. I want a man that can actually show my daughter like what loving me properly looks like, so she can actually go away. I'm like, my mama had a man like this, and I want somebody to treat me like this. I want to be a good example. I don't want my man coming in, putting a gun on the table. He got his paraphernalia. I don't want that. Or he just got something going on. He always in jail. Like, that's what I've dealt with. And it's just like, and it stresses me out.
It is, because I care about you.
Yeah. So I'm like, hold on, let me call a lawyer. Let me do this. It's just like,
oh my God. Case management. I can put that shit on my resume. I'm a case manager.
It's just too much. And I just want somebody I can be with. Like.
This brings me to, is your man is your partner good for your nervous system? Like
Ooh,
my partner,
oh, that's a good one.
he just calms me. Like I could be really having some shit going on, shit he can't fix because it's my own shit. But if I could just come and talk to him, he ain't did shit to make it better. Just
Oh,
his
like
presence just make me feel like, oh, okay.
you're just kind of like melting. And it's just like your voice,
Yeah, and just my boyfriend doesn't talk very much. He's very attentive though, and so I know he's paying attention to me. And if I tell him what I need, he delivers on that. Now it's the hard part of telling somebody what I need because I think growing up I always thought like a man supposed to know what you need. They're supposed to like show up and be charismatic and deliver everything. Now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, you really have to deliver deliver the message of this is how I want to be cared for. And for me, this is how I want to be cared for in this season because I got my own stuff. And so when I'm grieving my late husband, like I need to be cared for like this in these couple months. Like I'm gonna need you to show up this way. For our anniversary, I was like, I really want a love letter. I want something that I can look back on and like.
That would have just melted my heart.
I want something that I can look back on and he took the time to write. He was like, well, how can I deliver it to you through email? Yes, and our friend Adi, she always says you have like a business arrangement with your boyfriend. Like y'all are so professional, and I'm like, we just are very clear with each other.
Because when you're not clear.
And it's good to get you a partner that can hear you. Like, because we were talking about, you don't want to sound like you're nagging all the time. Yeah. A good partner is going to hear your concern, not as nagging. Even if you got on their nerves, they're still going to hear you, and then they're going to follow suit with whatever it is that y'all talked about. Their best efforts to follow through with that. And I always be like, my boyfriend, I'm like, okay, if I need to have a difficult conversation with you, I have the conversation, and I say, what did you hear me say? What was your interpretation of that?
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Because that way I hear what the fuck you thought I said.
Yeah, and I can clear it up.
And I can correct it.
Yeah, because, and me and my friends talking about that the other day, like, probably a couple weeks ago. It's like, men kind of be thinking you nagging. And I ain't gonna lie, after I say something a few times, I'm cool. Like, I checked out because I don't even want to step into no nagging space where I gotta keep being on you. Like,
I'm not a kid. I
got a kid. Yeah, I do not want to keep nagging you. Like, let's have a conversation, an adult conversation. Let's figure out how we can get to where we want to be. Like, I don't want to have to keep on being like, you don't do this, you don't do that. Like, bro, that stresses me out.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I can't trust you. Nobody want to do none of that.
No, thank you.
But I be thinking,
I won't do it.
Yeah, and I be thinking, man, like, some men think women just honestly just nag. Like.
I've been there until I found a partner that wanted to hear me. It's different with somebody that want to hear me, they want to love me better. Like, he's really committed to loving me the way that I need to be loved.
That's good, girl.
And I think that matters. Like,
yeah, somebody that. Because then it makes me feel like, I ain't gonna lie, do you want to be here? Do you like me? Like, I've been in a relationship before. It's kind of like, you being a little mean today, or do you want to be here? Do you want this relationship? Like, I don't want no mean. I'm sorry, I don't want no mean ass nigga.
You're about to be mean to me? The fuck?
I don't want that. Like, why are you being so mean to me today? Like,
that's somebody.
Communicate to me what's going on.
Yeah, you're bothered by something, and you're not about to take it out on me.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like we talk about like the good experiences we have, but I feel like my bad experiences. I wouldn't even say bad experiences because we all in all of my relationships, we all had stuff we needed to work on, and it's parts.
We will all continue.
Yeah, and it's parts of them that I would take and put in my next man.
For sure.
Y'all weren't all bad, all love, but no pun intended. So don't take that. Don't take that and think. Let me get her up. Nah, it's not that. Just wanted to clarify that.
Clear is kind.
Clear, yeah.
Clear is kind.
Be clear. So I'm
being clear. Be clear, homeboy. Clear is kind.
Yeah. This ain't no bad blood, but it's kind of like the experiences I've had with them have helped me understand what I do and don't want. And I feel like people don't really look at, like, people should actually analyze the bad experiences they have. Like, now I know I need a good communicator. Like, if you don't communicate good, I can't be with you.
You need to know what that means.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? A clear communicator.
Yeah.
That might be different for me.
Yeah.
You might just need somebody to pick up the phone every time you call. That could be clear for you, but for you you need to be very specific about what that looks like so that you can identify it when it comes up.
Yeah, I probably need to get deeper in that, but I know if you don't communicate, you're not. If you're not a communicator,
it's a
no. Like I can't do that because I'm an overthinker. I know me. I'm an overthinker, and
I gotta protect me, and I don't have time or energy to be overthinking about anything that you said. I need to be able to come to you to the source and work that thing out.
Yeah. So I know I want to communicate,
and I need a safe place to do it. I don't need to be you turning it around on me. You talking about what I did in the past. Like, no, we just need to address what's happening right now, here and now.
Yeah, that's it. But don't take them bad experience. I mean, don't take the experiences you've had and think, oh, because it didn't work out. Oh, now my dating world is just. I feel like I'm just getting started. Like I'm just getting turned. I ain't gonna lie.
To be optimistic with the dating because. I mean, after you got your heart broken a couple of times, you can feel like, I'm out for the count. I do think in dating, healthy dating, you need to pause sometimes. So, like, if you dating online, it's a lot of sharks. But then it's also whales and dolphins.
But I feel like that's in anything. And that's what I have to learn. Like, you have bad clients.
You need to be
and have good clients.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll have good jobs and bad jobs. Exactly. Everything is not going to always be good. Everything is not going to always be bad. But it's some good out there. And so that's like the mindset I had to have. Like, I didn't probably experience a lot of men, even if I wasn't in a relationship with them, that were like not good. Not good for me.
Yeah, not good for me. Yeah.
But where was I going with that?
I think we're more so talking about believing that there are good men out there.
Yeah, I just feel like if you don't think it's a good man and good men out there, you're going to keep attracting bad men.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
That's why I'm really trying to work on mine. Like, I believe it, but then, like, let's go to the next thing. I self-sabotage. If it's too good,
what the hell is going on?
I'm running. I'm out of there. Because it's something.
Because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Something.
But that's because this is new territory.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'm going to dip up out of here before you get a chance to hit me.
To hurt me. Yeah.
Or this is new. I don't know this. So I'm just about to bounce out because I don't want to get to know it.
And I feel like I'm protecting myself if I just leave.
But really, it depends. Because, I mean, you may just really be running away from a good man.
I might. But y'all working on that part of me. We gonna get there because I am part of me is still.
You're in pursuit. So I think that's good.
Yeah, I told God this year, I said, can you help me have good experiences with men so that it can change my mindset?
Show me.
God,
reveal to me.
You said you have to ask and you shall receive. So I'm like, I want to have good experiences. And I was talking about this is my brother. I was like, I want to actually go out of town because I feel like if a man takes me out of town, I feel like instantly, we got to do something. Like we gotta.
Oh, it is so important to have agency over your body. This is not a transaction.
Because it's just like we went out of town.
We just want to have the experience together.
Yeah, and I want to be able to experience you without it always. Now, don't get me wrong.
I mean, I know you want to experience it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But when I'm ready to experience
I'm ready to. But it's
not because I feel the pressure.
Yeah, so it's kind of like. I want to be able to, because you, like, out of town is a different vibe.
The best men know, they'll make you want to give it to them. They ain't asking for it. They ain't doing nothing. It's just going to be so good. I just want to drop it for you now. Like, what, like now.
That is really.
And I used to think something was wrong with me in past relationships, and like something was wrong with the girl down there. And, because but I found out, you just don't like him. Because she worked just fine for.
Yeah,
she worked just fine over here. All these years I'm with you thinking something. No, it's because my areas knew that she wasn't right.
Don't think my water cut off.
And it was not. I really was like, whoa. This is what. Wow. All these years you had me thinking I was off. No.
Woo.
No. Because if I'm not connected with you, I'm not connected with you.
And that's the thing. If I'm not connected with you, I'm not connected with you. Don't let that go over your head.
Okay? For the people in the back. Yeah.
Okay. So I know you got a couple more points. What's your other point?
Ooh, wait.
I'm sorry.
To the points. We got to find the phone, girl.
I'm sorry, Cardi.
Yeah, she was in her spot. She's like, girl, I know my mama.
I feel like I just really want to. I want for us like we on this journey together. I want us all to like have good experience dating. I want us to all experience good men. I want us all to be like, I feel like I'm around so many women that have had bad experiences that I just want us all to be like, girl, he would never, even if he's not my man. Even if he's not my man, if we just building a friendship, because I do want to have a friendship with you. So I feel like that's a good part of the foundation. I think that's a good thing, like the foundation. How do we build a good foundation?
Really taking the time to get to know that person instead of hopping and popping.
No, for real, because I used to be.
Don't get too excited.
I'm with you Tuesday. We together by Friday. We girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
And now I'm with you for 2 years. But within
and
that
I'm
time,
learning you over these 2 years when I should have taken the time to learn you so that I can make an informed decision about who I'm getting in a relationship with.
And then within these 2 years, I'm seeing it's parts of you that they don't really align with me, and now I'm trying to change you. But you see the same thing within me, and you trying to change me. But we did not take that time. So like that's something I really learned with anything. Like if the foundation ain't good, like me and my exes, we never really got time to be friends. We was like,
and that's so important.
Friends for a day, girlfriend and boyfriend for 5 years.
Y'all was associates, and then boyfriend.
Yeah. And so like when things came up, we didn't feel comfortable like really coming to each other because
like
it was so much.
It
was so much emotion involved. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to hurt me. I didn't want to hurt them. You know, it was just kind of like we didn't have that relationship. But I do want to have that relationship. Like even if you fit, if it's a woman at your job and you just like, oh, I got this urge. Let's talk about it. But I need y'all men to understand. Even if you tell me the truth, I still have emotions. Like, so give me time to take in. So this goes
to the me versus we. So a lot of times when you're dating somebody, you're gonna run into like emotions and feelings and thoughts, and that could make you want to run if you're not assessing them. So one of the things that I used for my anxious attachment style when I was anxious was whenever I would feel something and it was just nagging at me, I'd be like, is this a me thing? Like, it's something that I need to address with me? Or is this a we thing? Like, I can't move on in the relationship if we don't address this. And that really helped me to figure out, like, what was really for me to deal with, what was my own baggage to unpack versus, oh, we need to collaborate on this because this is really impacting the both of us.
So, but how do you figure out if it's the we or me?
You really got to sit with that thing. So let's what would be an example?
Journaling, you think it's one or no?
Oh, I do. Okay. So definitely journaling, but also a lot of girls don't like to sit down and do that. I used to do a video journal as well. My TikTok was a way for me to really figure out, is this a me thing or a we thing? Because after and you can find your safe people, like I would say like 2 or 3 people that you can talk to about your relationship. But not just talk to about a relationship, like they have a good concept of what you desire in a partner, and they can be honest with you. Having conversations with them to be like, is this a me? Do you think this is like a me thing or like something that we really need to address?
Because sometimes they can see stuff that
you've been doing that forever. They blind spot. Yeah, you think it's new because it's new to him. Like, no,
you did the last stitch.
You've been doing this shit. You do this shit all the time. You do this shit all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's so important.
But do you talk to somebody that's actually in a healthy relationship, or just somebody that knows you?
I don't think we all have access to people that have healthy relationships. Yeah. Well, that's why that shit's so foreign.
Yeah.
And that's why you be trying to run like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like to feel that.
I don't know about this. So for me, I talk to my therapist, and then I talk to people that I like really, really respected their knowledge base. Like they ain't on no dumb shit. And people that really care about me and can tell me the truth. Care enough about me to tell me the truth and to see the blind spots. So it's less about if they've ever had a healthy relationship and more about their level of knowledge, their level of communication, and care for you.
Yeah, you that type of friend. I remember we was having a talk with time. He was like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, I was still looking my way though. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
and that's fine, but at least you knew
that
you at least it was a checkpoint. Like.
Yeah.
And you decided to.
But I went back to that checkpoint later when I was emotionally there. Yeah, I went back to that point like, she was right.
That's what
and I need to work. I need to work on that.
That's what my therapist would do. She'll say some shit that irritate me, And I'll be like, no, I don't want to talk about that. I get real mad at her. I don't want to talk about that. And then I have to go home and be like, I really had a reaction to that. So like, what's that about?
Yeah. Oh, them reactions. And that's why I feel like I be running. It's because I don't like to feel like once you get to feeling that like little feeling, like you felt that feeling before, and it's like, well, I'm actually liking him.
Love is a risk. Love and partnership is vulnerable. Like if you really want that, it is a risk. And sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. But when you win, it feels good to win. I'm a winner.
Hello.
It feels great to win.
We win all year.
And you can just tell the pep in my step. And you can tell you won when that person is an asset to your life. Me and my boyfriend were talking the other day, and he was like, you just make my life feel fuller, like in the best way.
But you full within yourself. Like
exactly.
Have you
and
ever
that's
heard,
hard.
That is hard.
That's not easy. And it's a reoccurring journey. Like I gotta get whole myself a lot. Like it ain't like I'm whole, I'm here and whole.
You really be having to check in with yourself like, we good?
Girl, and that shit is intense.
I gotta pause.
Earlier in December, I realized I wasn't good. I was reading the Enneagram book, and I'm a type 2. I'm a help. If you don't know your Enneagram, find it out. We gotta do that test. Okay. But I'm a 2 and I'm a helper. And my boyfriend is a 5. He's an investigator. And so the book was talking about how to take care of yourself. And I was as a 2, and I was like, it was like if you're a 2, you know everybody else's needs, but you don't know what you need. I broke down fucking crying. Ooh, like I know everything you need to do with your life. I know and I'm gonna anticipate your needs because I'm a strategist, and I'm gonna insert myself into your life so that I know you need me and you see me as an asset. But if you ask me what the fuck I need, what is happening? Yeah, and I really had to like sit down and be like, well, what do I need? My boyfriend asked me like, how can I love you better? And I done made the list, but I still ain't sent them the list. And he's like, I can be patient for it, but I just was like, it's hard for me to ask for the things I need. So
yeah, I'm that's something hard. Such a giver. Yeah,
but givers deserve to be taken care of too.
Yeah.
And then I'll be resentful in the end. Like, didn't nobody give a fuck about me?
Yeah, you be mad.
And it's my fault that nobody gave a fuck about me because I didn't tell them what I needed.
That's why I don't if it ain't genuine, I don't give it no more because I know it's times I done gave.
With a little smidge of expectation. Like,
and then now I resent you and I don't like don't ask me for shit else. Like
right. Then you done reach capacity and it's like I thought you always wanted to
you're a giver. Then you come asking me for something else.
Oh no.
And they're like, why you tripping? Because like no, like I just like I can't deplete myself. But this made me go into this man had told me before, 2 people kind of say this too. I want you to be my peace. And I had got to the point to where I read somebody that recently said this to me. At first I'm like, okay, how can I be your peace?
Because it sounds good on the surface.
Yeah, on the surface. But no, you have your own
You have to be your own motherfucking peace.
I have my own peace, but I hit them back with I can't do nothing but be me. Whatever you do with that, and if it's peaceful, that's cool. But if it ain't
good for your nervous system, if I am heightening your nervous system and not in the best ways, then we're not compatible, and that's okay. And it's important to be willing to walk away from what's not for you so that you can have access to what is for you. Too many times we hold on to this feel good. It feel good enough. Like it's cool to do.
How did you have belief though that it was gonna be a good man out there for you, even with all the?
So there's some things that you just see for yourself, and you don't know how the fuck they're gonna happen, but you just know they're gonna happen.
Faith.
So one of the things for me was I had wrote a poem. It was inside of me, like I just know there's gonna be a man that loves me and like that really adores me and loves me past my physical, and I just knew that he was out there. And the poem was like, I don't know where, but somewhere there's a man that's gonna. It's a dope ass poem. And I actually ended up reading it on my 25th birthday for my late husband.
You should have brought here.
For my late husband. Shout out to Linville Sherman Wilkinson the 4th.
Hello.
In heaven. But I read that poem, and I wrote that poem before I even knew he was a real thing. But when I met him, I was like, oh, that's him. Mm-hmm. Like the first day, I just knew that was him. Damn. Now I didn't rush into it and but I was like, ooh, that's him.
I never had that before.
Yeah, and I thought I was crazy. I was like, that's him. But like, I kept giving him room to validate what I thought to be true. Okay.
So that's key.
Those are those experiences to validate. He kept validating through experiences that he was him.
But it's crazy because like you've had experiences, but you still had hope. That's why I be so happy because it's
Yeah,
like,
because let's be clear that I had a whole, I don't know if he goes, I had a whole fuckboy of a husband when I was 18. I was in a whole not great relationship for years. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't know how to see myself. He was a misogynist. He was jealous of me. Like, I was not okay.
and then you had a husband that was the love of your life.
Yes. And that, and I believed that he was coming. I didn't know where the fuck he was. I just knew I need to lock down the kitchen, and I need to focus on me. And I believe that if I just become a better version of me, I'm gonna attract this person that is in my core. Like, some people are meant to be by themselves, and they don't have these kind of desires that we have. If you have that desire for a good man, like, you really know you're gonna have a partner.
It's like right here.
Yeah, you just know.
It's right all up.
It's like breathing. I just
where
know.
my heart? It's on the left or right?
I don't really know.
It's somewhere up in here.
Yeah, but I'm somewhere up in there. And you just know.
Yeah.
And then you gotta lean into that knowing. And you know when it ain't him.
You do be
You
knowing.
know when you just
You do be
entertaining
knowing.
this.
I definitely be knowing.
It ain't nothing personal. It should be like, this is not him.
Because men be knowing too.
They do be knowing.
Like, she just for fun, you know?
Yeah. I remember, and I kept having experiences where there was a lot of experiences in the middle where I was dating people, and we did they passed the little phone test, and we go on a real date. I remember one dude, he wanted to take me for ice cream while we take my car to ice cream. And why, when we get to the window, he ordered ice cream and don't pay. That was a no for me. It was a no for me.
How we going somewhere taking my car and you don't pay?
I just had to know what type of man it was. That wasn't.
Just had to know it wasn't for you.
It wasn't him.
And our problem is, we see that part right there, we still be fooling with him.
He was already ugly, so I was like, trying to.
So do they have to be cute? You have to be attractive.
You do have to be attracted to him. But here's what I found. So here's nothing. That sweet dude I was telling you about earlier, I didn't think he was cute when I first started dating him. But he treated me well, and he loved me as well as he could, and he was fine to me.
Yeah, I always tell God he gotta be fine.
Yeah, so my point is, once you fall in love with somebody, shit look different. They look better.
I gotta be attracted to
They
him.
look better.
He
wasn't like super ugly. The other one with the ice cream, it was off the charts. Planet of the
You
Apes.
ugly and you not paying for
And you're not paying for the fucking ice cream.
Boy, you out of here.
You know the fuck do you think I am? Who do you think I am? He's like,
Next caller.
In high school, I always do. You always. Okay.
I hate them ones.
So you had seen me
In
in
high
high school,
school,
you not paying
I-
for ice cream? So you know what type of girl I am, and you're not paying for ice cream?
Weak.
And just sat there. It be the ones that just sit there too. Like,
What that be like? The ones that get behind you when you about to pay for something. Like, what be your back?
I've been working on letting my man be a man and like show up for me in that way because I'm a giver.
Ooh.
So like, I just be like, I know my man got it. Let me just, cause I'm a giver. I'm like, oh, I want to pay for. I hear the total like, oh, that's too much. Like,
no,
let him do the
the
thing. And if he ever need me to chip, then I'll chip it every now and then. But I have to stop myself.
I
like,
need to work on that.
let
Because
him
I
be a
do get in
man.
that, like,
Let him be a man, Cupcake. Let him be a man.
I do get in that mode, kind of like, dang, it was $200. You want to go half?
Me
I have done that
me
before,
too,
but
me
it's
too.
kind of like, you
Me
got
too.
it, big dog.
And just let the
It's hard though, even asking a man to do something. Like, girl, some girls be like,
Woo.
I ask a man to pay my eye, do this. Girl,
I can't even ask them in to tie my shoe shit.
It's like,
I'm not like
it be like stuck in the back of my throat. Like,
Like, can I have?
can't.
Can we?
I just want you to do it.
And see, but asking for what you need. Us givers, we really gotta ask for what we need.
I
'Cause
know.
if we were good partners, they'll give it to us.
Yeah.
My man, what
But I don't want to hear no either because I'm spoiled. So if you tell me no, you definitely got to hear.
Okay, now we can't be quick to cut everything off there. That's nothing.
Don't tell me no.
But a good man will challenge you in the best ways as well.
Yeah, but you
He
better.
ain't just about to be a yes man. You wouldn't even bow down to a yes
No,
man.
no.
And you sure not trying to give him, you know.
But this is my thing. You better say no in a different way.
Well, yeah, you ain't got no man talking to you crazy. He's
Maybe,
gonna say,
maybe later.
Yeah, you know, he got to know
Or
how to
let's
talk to
think
you.
that's through.
A good man is going to know your communication style.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
gonna
if you
know.
say no,
Not your whole nose just kind of twitch.
like, don't tell me no. Especially if I don't ask for nothing. That's my problem.
Now, if you don't ask him and you come asking for the world, that one time you ask for something like that's boundaries. Hello.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, like you don't ever ask for nothing. Then like, Daddy, can I have $1,000?
That's not. I don't think that's bad. That's not bad.
But for your first ask, I just think about what would I want a partner to do for me.
Give it to
what I want you, but what I want you to be in a position to come ask me for $1,000. I really want a partner that's gonna be able to take care of $1,000 emergency.
Yeah. I do. I don't want you to have to be like, your emergency fund is depleted.
Okay,
yeah.
I can't be your emergency fund. Okay,
I'm the emergency fund. My girl got it. My girl got it.
And you know I. When I dated that dude that got me in $10,000 worth of debt, you remember him?
No.
That was the one before.
Oh, you
that
did.
Was the one before that was the one before my man now.
You did.
I was a giver. We jumped into that date. Oh, we jumped into that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just run this back real fast so y'all know that I too have come a long way.
I do remember
Thank you, Lord.
That was the apartment.
Okay, look, it was COVID times.
Uh-huh.
I met this little boy on Plenty of Fish. He got a mouthpiece, that emotional intelligence. He had that. I was like, oh, God, if this for me, let it be. He texted me like 30 seconds after with this long paragraph. I think I'm in love with you. He had never met me a day. He's like, girl. We go on a COVID date to his mama, a COVID wedding, right? Mm-hmm. Then that night, we go to dinner, and then he go like, how long you gonna make me wait to be your man? And I was like, how long you gonna wait to ask me?
That's how they get you.
It was bad. Then he was like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and ask right now. And then I was like, I'm scared, but yeah. And I should have just been fucking scared and been like,
you should have been home and sat with
yourself. I let him validate. I let him, and I was, and we were, and I agree. Because my rule is we can't do nothing until you're my boyfriend. And since he was my boyfriend that night.
I feel like, because we talked about this, if I do something with you,
you're my boyfriend.
You're my man.
But here's the thing, we need to validate that before. We don't need that to validate that we're boyfriend, girlfriend.
You're my, now let me just say this for anybody that may watch this. You're like, if we have understanding, you're not my man.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Exactly. But that's another reason why I say
if we are,
you're not, nobody is your man and you're not nobody's girl unless y'all have had that conversation and made that commitment. Don't be out here thinking you committed to a motherfucker and you not.
Yeah.
Or thinking somebody committed to you and they not.
We gotta be clear on
Don't
that.
Don't be dumb. Yeah. Clear is kind.
Yeah.
Remember that, people. Clear is kind. It's kind to you.
And
it's kind
helps,
to the partner.
It helps everybody in the situation. Like, don't nobody.
If you ain't got no clarity, that's a one sign that you might not be in a great situation. Because me and my boyfriend have had we've had moments where I'm heightened and I don't feel like I'm okay, but I've never had to question his commitment and where we are in the relationship. I ain't like, are we together? Are we? Oh, and it's so sexy. That's
loves a good, consistent man.
Oh, hello.
That waterfall.
I can
waterfall.
Waterfall. Because I love that I know when I'm going to see him. He keep his word. If his schedule change, he let me know. If he gonna be late, he let me know. We ain't talking all day long, but when we talk, it's paragraphs. You hitting every point that I mentioned in the beginning.
And you answer all my questions when I text you.
Oh, and he do. He not the type of person where, you know, there was a meme going around like, you can't ask a man multiple questions because he'll just answer the last one. Not my man. He will go through bullet point A, B, C,
Not
D.
my man either. Whenever he comes.
Exactly, because that's a good communicator to you. You need to touch A, B, C, D, and he don't complain about it. And then sometimes it'll be late at night and like he won't have an energy tape. He'll be like, babe, he called me gorgeous. He'll be like, gorgeous, I'll reply to the rest of that in the morning. And then he'll, say a little greeting. But he lets me know when I can look forward to the next communication.
Yeah, not leaving me just high and dry. And leaving me to assume, but then when I assume, you always assuming some
don't
shit.
Don't do that. That's bad territory. Don't put me in position in.
Because I'm gonna make up a story.
Do you want me? If you want me to be in a position, don't put me in a position you don't want me to be in.
If you want me in a position,
put me there. But if you don't want me there, don't put me there. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
No, we got to show one right quick because this is a good conversation. But what do we do while we single? What do we do while we single? While we waiting on that man, what we do while we single?
We're not waiting on him necessarily. We're really I'm becoming the love of my life during the time that I'm single.
Okay.
So really I'm making me my top priority. Okay. I'm creating the life that I would want somebody to come into and partner with me. Mm-hmm. So I'm really focused on what it is that I enjoy, what it is I want to do. What are my blind spots? What are my toxic spots? Me, I'm a manipulator. I will manipulate the fuck out of something if I want it to go my way. Mm-hmm. I needed to be working on that before he got here. Because if not, when I'm anxious, I'm a manipulate. That's how I got to my first marriage. I manipulated him. Like, yeah, a part of him wanted to marry me, but in order to get engaged, I was like, I scheduled engagement pictures, so that means we got to be engaged by this date. That's not okay. That's not how you get a fucking ring. That's how I got my ring. But that's not how I recommend it.
I think we all got a little manipulation in us.
No, not everybody. It's a skill. It's a skill, baby.
It does take a skill.
It's a skill. Because it can be used for good.
It can.
But it's a skill. So you need to be working on your blind spots and really just enjoying your life. Yeah. Because you gonna be you outside of him. And if you don't like being with you, what the fuck make you think he wanna be with you?
Yeah, that goes back to my last episode. Get to know you. You need to get to know you.
And not get to know what you like. I like my nails like this, I like my hair like this, I like my makeup like this. No, bitch. What the fuck do you What fills your cup up? Yeah. What depletes your cup? What makes you happy? Who do you like to be around? Why do you like being around them people? What characters do your best friends have that bring out the best in you? Like, when you're showing up in your balcony, meaning your best self, how do you show up? When you in the basement, not your best self, what does that look like for you? What do you really want to do with your life in this chapter? Because I think it's good to change. But, what do I want right now? A lot of people can't tell you what they want right now outside of a man. I want a man. What else do you want to do? Because what else do you want to do?
Yeah.
So really, it's me season while you're single. And it's hard, but it is me season.
And you think you should clink too for me season?
I think you should. If you're anxious, if you one that could just get it going and it be done and it be that, sure. It didn't work for me. I had to be celibate for a year and a half to attract my partner. I really had to, because I was being reckless. And then I wasn't even getting satisfied. You
said you was for a year and a half.
A year and a half, because that's how long it took me to find them. But I had to bump my head real hella hard. And financially, when you put me in a bond like $10,000 bond, that I had to click. Because I had let it go that same day that he became my boyfriend. That was stupid as fuck. But I'm a committed type of girl. So once I made that commitment, it was real for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I discerned that wasn't for me 2 months in, and I broke up with him.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be honest. I'm in my single season, and I'm loving it. But of course, I be wanting companionship sometimes.
And it's okay to still want that. Set yourself up for that while you're in your single season. It's okay, because it's okay to want what you want. It's an appetite.
It's the appetite.
It's the appetite.
But if
you hungry, you should feed yourself. But
the longer I starve myself, it's like crack. I've been addicted to crack.
And see, you gotta pace yourself. I don't know. We can talk off camera about specifics for you, but
yeah, but I'm like, I don't know. For me, I'm trying to say for them, like, if you're like me, like I'm not. I feel like when I don't have it, that's when I want it the most.
It's like, what are you really trying to crave? What are you really craving for? Because it looks like physical intimacy on the surface, but that's not really what you want.
And I've had this talk with myself. I like to feel wanted. And it's
so
like,
what other ways can I go
feel?
What other ways can I go through? Because I can't feel wanted by me because I don't have a man right now.
What I do,
I know, but I'm saying a healthier version of you. What other ways can I feel wanted?
What I do, what I've done, like I'm not completely there. I split,
working through some stuff.
Slide back. But what I do, I like family is big to me. Mm-hmm. So I go be with my family.
Stuff that fill your cup.
Yeah, so I like be with my family. I be with my friends. So like I get that love from somewhere.
Adoration. I just want somebody to adore me and see me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that craving for other stuff is gonna go. But you gotta tell yourself no for your yes. And it's hard. So you want momentary pleasure because look, it's gonna feel good, I'm sure, and then it's gonna be done. Mm-hmm. And it's like crack. You're gonna want some more of it. Yeah. And why would you do that to yourself? Would you? But I wouldn't advise anybody to be a crackhead. Would you? Mm-mm. Exactly. No.
I'm trying to say it with some confidence. Yeah. No, don't be a crackhead.
No, don't be a crackhead. But is crack good? I heard it. I heard it was. Otherwise, it would be crackheads.
Who you hear that from?
No, but it's really discipline.
Yeah, it does, and that's what I'm working on. That's my thing. I'm working
on
discipline.
I said that during the whole year and a half, I ain't never want nothing. Discipline, though.
Yeah, and that's key.
I knew what I wanted more, though. I knew what I craved more, and what I craved more was a partnership. What I craved more was a partnership.
Yeah, okay.
I crave that more than I crave.
But that just did something because discipline it's like it never is in one place in your life. It's like it's in multiple. So like I might be craving, but I crave like sleep too. Like, so I don't like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but 5 o'clock in the morning is my best time for me to get up.
It's what's best for me. It ain't what I desire to do, but it's what's best for me.
Yeah.
Woo!
Y'all heard that here. Heard that here first at the Be Rare Podcast.
Hey.
But now I really just brought my friend Ashley Marie on here because, look, I always tell y'all, like, I'm a work in progress. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, progress over perfection. And I'm trying to learn this healthy dating thing because my man is on his way.
Hello.
I know you watching me right now.
He probably not. He's probably gonna watch it later in the queue. He gonna be so obsessed with you, like in a healthy way. He gonna watch all the episodes.
He gonna be like, maybe I watched your episode when you was talking about, like, I'm not gonna say too long, 6 months ago.
Put it in the queue. He in the queue. So yeah. I'm really working on this part of me. So I know some girls out here that's really working on that part of. I'm trying to slow down. My mom told me to slow down. Let me slow down. I'm working on that part of me, and so I know it's pieces or women out here that's working on that part of them too. I just want to leave y'all with a few things, and then you can say anything if you have anything sleeping with. But I feel like don't lose hope. Oh, please don't.
Don't let the past define what the future is going to bring.
Hello.
Don't hold on to something that's not serving you because it's going to continue to hold you back from. And that's not even with another man.
That's just what he
like what you gonna do with your life, blessings. Like I feel like God didn't bless me with certain things until I let a lot of stuff go because He knew I'll give it all to them. Like, you need what? You need my whole head? I got you. You know.
Just dumb.
Yeah.
I've been that dumb before. Yeah. That's why I'm looking. I was saying just dumb
in love.
For me. Dumb and
yeah. But it be feeling real good in the moment.
That's because that's an abandonment room.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other thing.
That's another thing.
Yeah, let's move on.
We gotta end it in part 2.
I know, right? Because that's why we showing up in this way.
But yeah, don't lose hope. Get to know you. Like self-reflect. The ugly parts, the pretty parts. So get important. To find what you like, what you don't like, and take those bad or not so pretty experiences or the experiences that you thought were gonna be glamorous. Take those experiences and reflect on them and take them into how you can be your best self or be better in the next relationship. And take my girl Ashley Marie here as evidence that it's good men out here.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I would say if you are somebody that has an anxious attachment style or you find it difficult to date, you definitely should go look at my TikTok, Prolific Sunshine. And I show my whole dating journey of when I started dating my boyfriend all the way up until we were in a relationship. And it took us 10 months to get there. Some people think that's crazy. I also think just really figure out what works for you with your dating. Like whatever I said today, whatever we shared, take the things that you think you could work on right now and do that. Take what's for you and leave the rest. Because
you can always come back to the video.
Yeah. And you only can say yes to your future and really make the best decisions that you can right now so that you can attract a partner. And we were talking about retaining a partner. So you can say you want all these things. You can have this beautiful list of 10, 20 items that you want your partner to be. But if you aren't the individual that can retain and maintain that kind of relationship, then what is the point of them coming to you?
It's going to be like a tease.
You're going to do more damage. And make sure, this is the last thing. When you're dating, an easy rule of thumb to decide if somebody should be in the queue or not, are they an asset or are they a liability? Are they taking more than they are giving? Or are they giving more than they're taking? And you decide what works best for you.
We dropped a lot of gems today, y'all.
Hell yeah.
So, tell a friend and tell a friend. So come listen to the Be Rare Podcast.
Well, we are growing and healing because this healing shit is not for the motherfucking weak.